This is Professor L.B. Gayakawad who has come with a new video. The video is on the spoken English. Today we are discussing on the material noun. Some original material, solid or liquid, produces other substances. Remember, there are some materials or there are some material substances which are useful to produce other substances. It means that the material nouns are the nouns which show the materials or which shows the substances. So they are known as the material noun. So we can talk about them as the material noun. For example, here a table from wood. So the wood is a material noun. Remember here the table is the material noun and this table has been produced from the wood, and that's why the second is here the wood word, which is here the material noun, because this wood is a solid noun, I will say, and that's why wood is here the material noun, and a table is or has been made from this wood, and that's why here table is also the material noun. The material noun shows the material or the substances. Remember here all the material nouns show the materials or the substances. For example, here I will talk about one example, and that is water is a substance. Remember here we are talking about the substance, and that substance is water. So here water is the substance, but this water is liquid. The solid and liquid nouns cannot be counted in numbers and figures. Remember, it is a main problem that the solid nouns and liquid nouns cannot be counted, means we cannot count them in numbers and in figures. How? See, water cannot be counted one water, two waters. We cannot count this water as one water or two waters, because water is the liquid, it is the material noun, and that's why this water cannot be counted as one water, two waters, three waters, or four waters. Wood cannot be counted as a wood, two woods, three woods, four woods, etc., because wood is the solid noun. So here it is very clear that the solid and liquid nouns cannot be counted in numbers and figures. To count them means if we want to count the solid or liquid nouns, then we need the measurement. Remember, to count these solid or liquid nouns, we need the measurement, and that measurement is like this. For example, water is there, and we can say, please bring me a glass of water. When we say, please bring me a glass of water, here a glass of water means a glass is the measurement, and we have used this measurement for bringing the water. Means we cannot say a water or two waters, we can say a glass of water. So this a glass is the measurement, and this water has been counted in the measurement of the glass. Second example is about the wood. So we can talk a foot of wood, means a foot of wood means I brought a foot of wood, means I brought the foot of wood. So we cannot say I brought two woods a wood, we cannot say like this, because we know that these solid or liquid nouns cannot be counted in numbers. The material nouns are solid and liquid. Remember, the clear-cut definition of the material noun is that, or the definitions about these material nouns can be made as they are solid and liquid. So we will take some examples of the solid. For example, remember gold, gas, wood, air, glass, all these are the solid nouns. And liquid nouns are water, oil, tea, etc. The material nouns are known as the uncountable nouns, which cannot be counted in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. Remember, all the material nouns are understood, means we understand or we can understand them as the uncountable nouns, means we cannot count them, and so we can call them the uncountable nouns. And these nouns cannot be counted as 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's why they are called the uncountable material nouns. We shouldn't use a and articles before the material nouns, but we can use the article, means the article before them. Remember, this is the main rule of these nouns, that we cannot use a article or an article before them, because a and an shows the figures, shows the numbers, and that's why we cannot use a and an articles before them. But we can use the article the. Let me tell you, the article, uh, underline the, means this the article is used before them. For example, here I will explain. The water of the Purna river is dirty. Remember, here we are talking about the special water, about the particular water, about the real water of the Purna river, and that's why here the water is of the Purna river, and that's why here we have used the article before the water word, and that's why it is the rule that we can use the article before the material noun, but we cannot use a and an article before them. We can write and speak, for example, like this. Suppose some milk, but we cannot say a milk. Any wood, we can say, but we cannot say a wood. More gold, we can say, but we cannot say a gold. More water, we can say, but we cannot say a water. Enough time, we can say, but we cannot say a time. So these are the rules and regulations while talking English, or while speaking and writing English. We can speak like this. The material nouns are not used as plural. Remember, it is the rule that these material nouns cannot be used as plural, means don't use these nouns as plural. But they are used as the common nouns, means we should use them as the common nouns, or they are used as the common nouns. For example, here I will talk two examples here. I will discuss with you the two examples. The first is water is man's life. Remember, this is very correct example, because water is man's life. So it is very correct example. But waters are man's life, means here we have made the waters, means we have made plural of water, and we have made the second example as Waters are man's life, and so the second example here is very wrong. So we can say water is man's life, but we cannot say waters are man's life. So remember, now we are going to the second type, and that second type is abstract noun. So abstract noun is such a noun which can be experienced only by us. We cannot see it, we cannot touch it, and that's why it is called the abstract noun. So we will see in detail. We cannot see the abstract nouns. Remember, the abstract nouns cannot be seen by us. We cannot see them, we cannot show them, or we cannot say that this is the abstract noun. We cannot touch these nouns. Remember, they are not in the existence, and that's why we cannot touch them. Yeah, we can experience them. So we can imagine them only, or we can experience them only. So the abstract nouns are experienced, imagined, they are described with the imagination, but we cannot see them, we cannot touch them, we can experience them only. They show situations. Remember, all these abstract nouns show the situations, attitudes, qualities, emotions, and imaginations. Means some examples of situations, some examples of attitudes, some examples of qualities of persons, or I will say of some men, women, qualities, emotions, and imaginations. All these are shown with the help of these abstract nouns. For example, we can say we have our senses, means we have our five senses, and these senses know these nouns with imagination. Remember, we have the senses, and our senses know, recognize, or understand these abstract nouns with imaginations. It means that our senses can experience, our senses can tell that these are the abstract nouns. For examples, I will say sleep. Sleep. It means we go to sleep, or we can sleep. This sleep is the abstract noun, because we cannot see the sleep, because it has no figure, it has no body, so we cannot see it. And that's why we can only experience it. Truth is there, means we can say this is a good truth. So remember, here when we say this is a good truth, so here this truth has no body, and we cannot see it, we cannot touch it, and that's why we can only experience it. Beauty, then childhood. Beauty is also the word which is abstract noun. Childhood is also the word which is the abstract noun. So this is my childhood. So this is my childhood. So childhood we can speak, we can write, but actually childhood is the word which we cannot see, or we cannot touch, and that's why this childhood can be experienced by us or by the particular man, but that man will not see his childhood, because the childhood has no body. So all these sleep, truth, beauty, and childhood are the abstract nouns. These abstract nouns show a quality. For example, wisdom is the quality of man, means this is the wisdom of William Shakespeare, we can say. So it is the quality of William Shakespeare. Then loyalty. We can say he is a loyal man, it is his loyalty. So loyalty is also the quality. And courage. We can say the king was correct. The king was courage, we can say. So this courage is also showing the quality of that king. Remember, these abstract nouns show the state. State means one situation, one, I will say, one situation, one condition, one position they show. For example, childhood, poverty, freedom. So we can say this is my childhood, we can say this is my poverty, or we can say it is his freedom. So these three, childhood, poverty and freedom, we can experience poverty, we can experience freedom, but we cannot see these two, means they have no bodies, they have no existence, and that's why we can only experience them, imagine them, but we cannot see them, or we cannot touch them, and that's why they are the abstract nouns. They show action, means the abstract nouns show the actions. So moment is there, laughter is there, theft is there, means we can do the movement, we can do the laughter, and we can do the theft. We can do them, we can experience them, but we cannot see them, and we cannot touch them, and that's why they are the abstract nouns. So abstract nouns are experienced, they are imagined, but they are not seen, and they are not here touched. That is the point. We cannot use a, an articles with the abstract nouns. Remember, this a and an cannot be used with the abstract nouns. We can use the article, means the definite article, the, we can use before them, but we cannot use a and an indefinite articles before them. For example, I will tell you, freedom is good. We can say freedom is good. We cannot say a freedom is good. A freedom we cannot say. Okay, but if we want to say a kind of freedom, this is a kind of freedom, so we can say a freedom, we can say a kind of freedom also. Then freedom is good, so here we have not used a article or an article uh, before this freedom, but the freedom from the slavery is good. Here we have used the article before the freedom, means freedom is the abstract noun, and before this freedom we have used the article because it is the particular freedom which has got from the slavery, because his slavery has gone away from him, and now he has been very free, and that's why here the article has been used before the freedom. So remember here, freedom is good, this is the general use, and the freedom from the slavery is good, that is the particular use. So here today we have used the particular spoken English lecture, in which I have told you that this material noun or abstract noun, both are very much important for writing and speaking the English very nicely. How you feel this video? Please tell me in the comment box. Till then, I will stop here. Thank you very much.